Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, I finally got Hero. There was a story behind this. Basically, Mattel in their infinite wisdom put the wrong address on it. So I had a huge hassle getting it redirected through some random courier to the correct address. But I actually eventually did. So it took like 4 days or 5 days. It came basically a week ago. Nightmare. But here he goes. Here he is. So he comes in a box, and I've already taken him out because, look, I'm just going to be honest, I have a germ phobia now thanks to the you-know-what, and I can't touch anything someone else has touched, so everything has to be cleaned. Old toys that have been packed away for ages, they're fine, anything on them will be dead. But anything new, I take them out of the box and wash them because I just can't. So new items I won't be unboxing because someone just packed them recently and I have no idea who touched them or sneezed on them or whatever. So yeah, here we go. So he's out of the box. And it's very easy to actually work. It's basically, I thought it was going to be a regular package inside the box, so you'd have the card back and everything. All it is just the plastic part that just, this slips out. You see from the bottom. And it's a little like platform that sits on, and that's it. So he sits in the plastic box, and this is the background, and that's it. So the art is on the back of the box, and a little bit on the sides, and no top or bottom. Oh, it's got that on the bottom. And he does have actually the box, of course, with the accessories in that's got artwork on it. I sat it in my Castle Grayskull, kind of like an accessory box or something. But yeah, he looks good. I'm glad I got him. He was sort of a, do I need him? Because I just bought, of course, the other Hero from Super 7. Well, seems like not that long ago, like 5 years ago. And this one, he's got a doofy looking head. He's got this weird smile. And they tried to give him a thick neck, but they also gave him a high collar. So his neck just looks really long and angled forward, and his head looks really narrow. He just doesn't look like the character. Neither does this one. This one looks really boyish. That one looked like a man with a really thick, strong neck. Both of these ones, he looks like a weird older version of this one. But he's still cuter. This one's better. But this one had the really bright yellow chrome, gold chrome. This one has more of a dull one. The chest is a bit fuller. The details pretty much the same. Actually, I just noticed how different the leg parts are. But yeah, and he's got little parts that strap on, whereas his are just painted on. He's got, of course, a plastic cape. He's got the material cape. Yeah. One of the main differences I noticed were the accessories. Oh, there it is. I'm like, where is that? Yeah, this one, it's hard to keep it closed. It just flips open all the time, but it looks nice. It's quite big and chunky. This one is much smaller, but it's very tight and you have to open each one. So there's that. So, and that's really the only accessory you get. He apparently was supposed to have a blue sword, and people were hoping that that was included and just wasn't in the pictures, which does sometimes happen, but it didn't happen with this. So yeah, I know there's elements of this one I like. I like the material cape. I like the brighter gold. I like the bigger staff or whatever. But this one has a better face, and that's about it. And the packaging. Now this one came with, the Super 7 one came with a book about the history of the character. So not a mini-comic, but a history of the actual production of the character, which was interesting. This one came with an actual mini-comic about the character, but because it was recently packed, it's in an envelope somewhere waiting for, oh, how did that happen? I've gone out of focus. Hello? Why did that not auto adjust? Sorry about that. I have no idea how long it was doing that. I might have to trim that video. Yeah, so sorry about that. I just went out of focus. Don't know where that went from. I'm just going to stop here and maybe have to redo that. It might have just been a couple of seconds. But basically, those are the figures. Those are the main differences. I'm glad I have that one because of the face. And the packaging is interesting. But I would have rather the original card back than the box, because it's harder to store the box and get rid of all this. It's just a bit difficult. Yeah, it's nice and showy and different, but I just rather it fit in with the others, in with the other collection. But I have it either way, and I saw one on sale for less than what I paid with the membership, which is annoying because I could have just skipped the membership and bought it online from someone else, but I actually thought it would be more expensive, so I didn't do that. So you gamble, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. That's the collecting game. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and forgive me if that was out of focus for a whole bunch, because sometimes, you know, you're too busy looking at the toy, you're not looking at the camera and actually realizing when things aren't, you know, in frame or out of focus. It does happen occasionally. But yeah, I mainly just wanted to share getting it and my thoughts. There's other reviews that other people have already seen. I think people have already decided if they're getting this or not. And a lot of people have already gotten it because they weren't delayed for 4 days by people sending them to the wrong address. But yep, I'm going to go.